What's up, guys? We are at Mr. Guns in Dallas, Texas, because you know it's NRA week. We're not necessarily here for NRA week, right? But we were here for some other things that we were doing in the media space. And I thought it was the perfect opportunity to come and finally complete the Mansa 1,000-round review. I was gonna do this remotely with Jeremy. We actually tried it, and it just doesn't do justice.
In person is better.
In person is always better. It doesn't do justice to the things that he needs to explain about the pistol, nor just the aesthetic. So we decided, hey, you know, we're gonna do this when we get down to Dallas, and here we are. We also have Shermichael joining us again.
What's up, guys?
And we also have CNN remotely in his pocket. So if at any given time,
if I'm gone,
yeah,
that means I gotta go to work.
we know why, all right? But Jeremy, listen, man, thanks for taking the time in your schedule to come out and talk about this amazing build that you did for me. You know, Jeremy is the owner and operator of Vulcan Machine Werks. How long have you guys been in business?
Coming up on 8 years now.
Yeah, 8 years of literally pouring a lot of energy, innovation, and creativity into customizing high-end 2011s, but you do other firearms as well, right?
Yeah, we're most predominantly known for all the mod works that we do on Staccatos, and our recent release of our own platform, the 11.
Listen, I've been lusting after the Vulcan Machine Werks build ever since I got my first Staccato. And, you know, I used to be the guy that goes into my garage and Cerakote my own slides, Cerakote my own grips.
Start in the very beginning.
Until I got a Staccato. And then once you go into that high-end market, guys, I listen, seek professional help. Okay?
Yeah, don't be like John doing it.
I didn't do that. I just said.
You didn't. You did say you used to do it.
Yes, but that was other pistols, which we will not name right now. We won't name those right now. So anyway, guys, I got a new C2. This is my second C2. I got a new one because the configurator came out on Staccato, and I wanted to do some things that weren't available prior, like the X serrations on the slide. I really wanted those, and a few other things. Literally, I didn't even shoot it. I sent it directly to Jeremy because I knew what I wanted to do. So what do you call this? Is this gold tin, or is it, what do you call it?
So the technical term is titanium nitride. Its slang word is tin, but for the most part, yeah, gold is a great example of how you could describe the gun. The titanium nitride coating, it's a PVD process, so physical vapor deposition. It's cool stuff. It allows for you to get this gold-like color, and on yours, we actually did the hood guard of the optic itself, just to kind of carry that gold all the way up from top to bottom.
It's a nice color.
Exclusive, guys.
It's a nice color.
Don't think everybody's gonna get that. You're not even gonna see that on everybody.
It's almost like a matte gold.
Right.
Yeah.
Almost.
Right. So everything we do is in a satin finish. Our demographic tends to lean that way over the polish type stuff, which, you know, is more collection.
You know, a lot of people ask me, like, why would you get a gold gun? Right? And why not? Especially if you can, it's still practical. It's still very usable. And I wanted to prove that point. That's why I'm doing a 1,000-round review on this. We ran this hard, 1,000 rounds, as you saw in the montage when the video started. I mean, we did drills with this thing. I mean, I borderline set up little competition stages. We did all types of self-defense scenarios. You know, I let other people shoot it because, you know, I didn't really realize how much 1,000 rounds was. Like, that's a lot of rounds.
It goes fast,
but not as fast as you think when you're trying to do it all by yourself. Nothing beats shooting a pistol past 50 yards or at 50 yards. So we're gonna do C2 Mansa on a 12-inch round steel at 50 yards. 50 yards.
Give you 3.
3 shots?
Say 4 just because I'm a hater.
Just because you're a hater. Just because you're a hater. Just because you're a hater. And look, on lock back, because you're a hater. I needed that. Join me at all my matches. Oh man, we can't just let that be one. I gotta, come on, actually, as a matter of fact, since you're a hater, sir.
I'm not shooting without my beard.
And that joint is dead center, okay? Dead center. Now look, I'm gonna tell you what my holdover is. Holdover is bottom of the target.
Dot bottom of the target.
Like literally bottom edge of the circle. That's where the dot is at. 15 yards view.
go 2 shots because you a hater.
So yeah, so I mean, we really put it through its paces. We didn't clean it for 1,000 rounds. All we did was lube it. This thing, when we encountered some type of a malfunction, it was just because we just needed to lube it, right? Yeah. Obviously because we weren't cleaning it. But outside of that, the gun performed flawlessly. And as you can see, it cleaned up. I mean, I didn't like fully field day this thing, so there may be a little bit of carbon built up here and there. However, the gun still looks beautiful and it still runs flawlessly.
And the color still looks great. I mean, 1,000 rounds.
Oh, right? I mean, dude.
Yeah, it still looks good.
Absolutely.
Looks very
and I
good.
mean, if I really wanted to take the time and clean it pristine, it would come right back to what it was before. And we're even gonna put some rounds through it today while we're here, just to show you, how the gun shoots.
I haven't shot
Yeah,
it,
because
guys.
Sherm hasn't shot it, so we're gonna get his candid reactions to that as well. So real quick, we're gonna go tip to butt on this thing and talk about what you did to create this look for me in the Mansa build. All right, so we'll go ahead and start with the magazines. The magazines were a bonus, right? You did this for me, and I appreciate that. It goes so well with the gun, and I noticed you have your own proprietary base pads. Talk to us about that.
So the mag's super easy, right? We strip the mag down, send them out for coating, do the mag tubes. Our base plates, it's just kind of our own thing. We've done base plates pretty much since we started. And it allows us to kind of offer a product that our end users can, customize. We offer them in all different types of colors.
Nice, nice. Well, continuing from there, talk to us about the grip, okay? So this is an aluminum grip?
Yeah, so it's a 7075 aluminum, so that's aircraft grade aluminum. It's got our medallion with the Vulcan logo. We titanium nitrided the grip itself. Now this is a full size grip, so because you're on a C2, your 16 round mags won't work. So that's why we hooked you up with some 17 rounds.
I prefer the 17s anyway.
Yeah, so with our grip, it's a pin beaver tail. So from there, we did the slide and frame in titanium nitride. We hooked you up with a red dirt, flat-faced F3 trigger. We did your custom logo on the chamber chamfer, and then we did the guns out logo on the opposite side. Color filled those, DLC'd the barrel and the guide rod assembly, and made sure that we also covered in the hood for your DPP. And then we added our patent pending Ignis porting. With the grip, we wanted something that an end user could carry appendix or in a holster, still have grip texture, but not have it so grippy that, now you're catching your clothing. Because that's not comfortable. So we kind of go with a light to medium texture, enough for you to grip the firearm if your hands are moist or anything like that, but also enough to be able to appendix carry it.
So you guys really thought about that. You thought about, okay, use, but also comfort for the daily wear of a Staccato.
It goes even beyond that. I mean, I didn't realize how much of a fan people are of putting a full-size grip on the C2.
Oh yeah.
I actually didn't
right
either.
And I started hearing more and more people wanting to do that. So when I found out that this was going to create that hybrid for me, I was really excited about that. But then also you guys form fit the grip to the actual slide and frame of the gun.
Yeah, so we use a generic term called fitting. It's really, it's contouring. So we have to contour the beaver tail into the frame and then into the grip itself. So that way it's all seamless. We don't have an option to buy the grip individually. That's kind of more of your Chile market because it's just add on, and for the most part, you're pretty good. Ours, everything is oversized because we want a seamless fit. We want everything blended, contoured. That way it seamlessly fits into your hand.
So now that we've covered all of that, talk to us about the Ignis Ports, right? Because Staccato, they've told me they don't like when I poke holes in their They don't like when I poke holes in their guns, And listen, just to be transparent, Staccatos don't need it at all. This is a choice, and for me, it's part.
But it certainly adds, and it's an enhancement, though.
It's an enhancement, and both visually and functionally, right? Yeah. But anyway, talk to us about the Ignis Ports, because I know that. You know what? I'm just going to let you talk to us about the Ignis Ports.
So, Ignis started early 2019. We come from a defensive, competitive background, so we're fully aware of running open guns, making sure that you match the load to the gun. So when you start dipping off into porting, you got to be careful because you really want to build the round for the gun. So we had limited background on that. So we had to reach out to a ballistic engineer that could help us develop diameter and mathematical formulation. So we knew location and Yes, because that's very important. We didn't want to do a comp type gun, which take your XC for example.
Yeah, because it doesn't perform like a compensator.
Correct.
It doesn't, yeah.
Right, so your comps are going to drive down. Our porting system is more of a wave. And quite surprisingly, the Ignis porting system was never developed for new shooters. It was only developed for shooters that know how to mitigate recoil. So as long as you have your fundamentals down, your ability to manage recoil, drive the gun, all our porting does is help keep you in motion. So it's more of a wave, less of a drive down. The Ignis on the C2, you'll note, is it's 3 diameter holes. They are specifically calculated and spaced for, it's really built for 124s. But it will run 115s, 147s, or 148s, depending on whose ammo you're buying.
And that's what I was gonna go to next. Guys, if you look, in most cases, when you get a gun ported, they'll usually just cut a window out, and that's it. In this particular case, they didn't cut a window out, they recessed the top edge of the slide, and then they put the holes in that recessed portion alone.
Well, I like the fact that you guys went to a ballistics expert and did the whole, have a mathematical foundation and say, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to execute it well based on physics. And you know, there are a lot of guys out there that are doing this, and I have no clue how they're measuring or making whatever determinative factor to say this is where my ports should be. But when you base it off of math, you're not going to go wrong, guys. I'm just being honest. You're not going to go wrong. So that's really brilliant.
Math be mathin'.
You said the math be mathin'?
Math
doesn't always,
Well, man, it's time to go ahead and put some rounds to this thing. Let Sherm get his candid thoughts on camera. So,
I'm ready to shoot this thing.
Yeah, no doubt. So let's get it going right now, guys. Right, let's get it going.
Do a mag
Sherm's
dump.
first mag.
So do a mag, just so
Gold.
just do a mag dump with this one, right?
No, just do whatever you want. It's your first mag. Whatever you want to try. Let me see. Where we at? This is what, about 12 yards, I think?
I don't know. Is it? Give
Roughly.
or take?
Yeah, roughly give or take. What was that low right?
Oh, that's because I was trying to speed it up a little bit. I haven't done that in a while. Did you see? I saw it too. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to slow down a little
followed
bit.
up with a good double tap. It was nice.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I like this.
You like it?
I like this a lot.
What are your initial thoughts? Just like the handling.
The handling is great. I love this grip.
Yeah, man.
I
Grip is
really,
nice, right? Like you feel those little circles. You feel you're almost like
and I will say,
going in.
It definitely made me want to go faster.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I tried, and as John pointed out,
There's one shot, man. I was giving him crap.
I tried. I couldn't quite get it to go where I wanted to, so I had to reel it back in a little bit. But John, it made someone who shoots, it makes you want to go a little faster.
Yeah.
And I wish I was still as proficient, because I would really like dial it up a little bit. There we go. So John, you gonna let me borrow this when I get back into practicing after November elections? You're not gonna.
No, I know a guy that can do it.
You know a guy who can do it for me.
I know a guy who can do it for you.
And again, just having this thing, man, these freaking ports are just.
Yeah, they're nice, man. They're nice. Well, so look, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna do build drills.
So yeah, so the last time we did a build drill, or that I did a build drill in general, but specifically with John, was when we did the review on the Copperhead by Taryn, which you should go check out that video if you haven't seen it. But we did that last summer. So we're gonna see what the hell the numbers are gonna show. The numbers don't lie.
Probably gonna be good, man. You got a quick finger.
I do, but that's the one thing that really hasn't changed.
We're gonna see where them shots at, though. We're gonna see. All right, man. Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by.
Oh, you know what?
He did a King William IV drill.
So
what he did.
You guys know, if you're not new to the channel, you know I used to do this all the time. I haven't done this in how long? Since almost the beginning.
All right, guys, yeah, so I hope I have time to find a little montage to put the stitch together.
I bet you will.
Sherm always going above the round count. And he's just an habitual offender of that. And this is egregious. This is just egregious.
It is. I mean, it is.
Yeah. There we go.
Got all hitting me in the face. And I'm on the opposite side.
Right.
Oh, why?
What? Oh, damn.
Why'd you do
I
that?
know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It was good though. It was like
hold on, you
almost
can see
too
this.
flat. Can you go back?
Yeah. All right. So best split on that one was 0.18. Let's see what the total was. Okay, so yeah, 0.18 was the fastest split on that
That's
one.
pretty good.
Not bad. But yeah, man. I mean, as you can see, the gun runs, man. Like like this is not a safe queen by any stretch of the imagination. It's a beautiful, practical machine. I can still take this out. I can do tactical things. I can compete, and that's why I did it to the C2. I did it to the C2 because I wanted something that if I'm traveling. When I'm traveling, I don't like taking multiple pistols with me, right? So if I'm traveling, I want something that I can seal. Bam, I got this. But I can also take this to the range and I can be competitive with it because of the way that it's set up.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted. Jeremy helped me accomplish that in spades. The Staccato C2 Mansa, beautiful pistol. Y'all saw the first shots video. If you haven't, go check that out and you'll see my first and my reactions to the way that this pistol operates. This is awesome. Vulcan Machine Werks, highly recommended. Gets the guns out. And
the ports are good.
Yeah.
And the ports are good. Like I said, I really liked it.
Yeah,
I love it, John.
Yeah. Vulcan Machine Werks, man, without a doubt. But this is not all you're gonna see. Go and do a factory tour. We're also gonna shoot their brand new gun, the 11. So stay tuned for that. That 2011 is just unreal.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's like something you've never seen before if you're used to seeing and shooting traditional 2011. So listen, man, guns out, always raising the bar. Let's go.
And get some.